Hello, our dear viewers. Welcome to this episode of Afia Health and Lifestyle Interview Series. And on this episode, we'll be debunking the rumor. Yes, what rumor are we debunking? Who is our guest? And how true is the statement we are going to be debunking, and why is it very common? All of these are things we will be discussing in this very short episode. And joining me to debunk this rumor is a physiotherapist in training. Her name is Miss Imisi Ifeolua. So I'll be bringing her up now so that we can discuss and see what is true and what is a lie. Welcome to Afia Health and Lifestyle Interview Series, Missy Felua. How are you today?
Thank you very much for having me. I'm very fine, thank you. Hello, everybody.
All right, thank you. I don't like wasting time on my show. I like to go straight to the point. I am very sure that growing up, you heard statements like when you spit on the floor and someone steps on it or someone walks over it, you are going to have sore throat. Um, can you just think back to the first time you ever heard such statement?
Well, I think I was in primary school. I don't even, I was like, we were really gullible as children. I was in primary school and like, I just spat. Like, I was having a cough and I spat out. And like, this person was like, cover it up, cover it with sand. This always steps on it. You're going to have sore throat. I'm like, okay. I believed it for the longest time. Ticket. But now, like, we think about it, like, there's really no correlation. Like, what exactly is it? Well, I thought hard. Maybe they had, they always have a reason for this myth. It's always, oh, maybe they want to curb a bad habit, or sometimes just plain rubbish. But like this one, I actually thought about it and I asked for insight. And it's like, okay, maybe if my spit, for instance, had like, if it was infected, like I had a strep throat or something, and I spat out, and somebody steps on it, takes it somewhere else, somebody touches a surface. But I got the correlation,
I,
but it doesn't directly cause sore throat. That is one thing that
I,
you
I,
need to know. Like,
I think I agree with you. I think I agree with you on that. That at the end of the day, most of these myths and stories and rumors that we've heard is to actually achieve a particular purpose. It's to achieve a particular purpose. But have you ever by chance spat out, forgot to cover it, and then you have sore throat later, and you're like, maybe it's what I did. Have you ever been in that position? Because I have.
you have, I don't recall
Ah,
anything.
no,
I
when you
don't
begin
think
to
so.
also, you
Because
begin to think back.
I was actually always careful. Like after I heard that, I just cover it up all the time, or like spit in the gutter, or in plants where people cannot actually step. You get like just
All right, all right. I guess you are more careful than I am. So, looking at that particular saying now, now that you are more knowledgeable and all of that, so what can you say about it? Is it true, and why is it a lie? Actually, why is it a lie?
uh it's not true, because like from everything I've seen about sore throats, is mostly, always has to be, or like most of the time has to be a direct cause, like probably cold or dry air that is drying your throat, or like, for instance, repetitive injury caused by shouting at top of your voice or singing for a period of time. So like with all of that, you see that, I don't know, it cannot be spiritually transferred from somebody's feet stepping on your saliva to your throat, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's
All
basically it.
right, all right.
And then bacterial infections too, yeah.
Okay, so from what you are saying, stepping on somebody's saliva cannot cause sore throat. It will either be caused by bacterial infection or repetitive injury to your throat, either by shouting and screaming or singing and all of that. So, which means it
Yeah.
is a lie. It is a lie. Um, what advice would you give people concerning this myth that, telling them things you need to let them know concerning sore truth and how they can whether prevent or treat and all of that?
Well, there's one thing about sore throats. Like it always starts very subtly. Like it doesn't just come at you at once. Like the best thing to do is to never actually ignore these signs. Like don't wait for it to get worse. Like once you see or once you start to feel an irritation in your throat, start to correct certain things that you might be doing. Maybe change your toothbrush or just give your throat a rest if you've been shouting for a while and gargle with warm water or like, yeah, those things help a lot.
All right, thank you very much. Our dear viewers, you heard directly from the physiotherapist in training, Imisi Feolua, and she has said this that it is a myth, and because it is a myth, it is not true. Stepping on somebody's
It's not
saliva or spitting on the floor and somebody stepping on it would not cause sore throat. That doesn't take away the fact that you must be hygienic, because I think that
yeah.
is the whole purpose of the myth anyway. You must be hygienic, make sure you do things properly, and ensure that the next person is safe. Thank you very much for joining us on this short episode of Debunking the Rumor. We look forward to having you on our show some other time.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. I was super excited for this.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us on this episode of Afia Health and Lifestyle Interview Series. We look forward to seeing you on our next episode. Thank you.